Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Ancestral Voices weekly reading. It feels as though the messages are wanting to come through weekly. I'll see how long it lasts. But as it stands, this is your weekly Ancestral Voices reading. We're going to be using the Soul's Journey Lessons cards to pull some, significators for the reading, then we'll clarify with the tarot. We've got balance as the first card out. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Oh, and that one flew out. Wow, acceptance flew out. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. It's so funny because I didn't say it, but last week's readings, both the Ancestral Voices and the karmic completions, they were kind of identical readings. It was so weird. And we had the one of the clarifying cards in the karmic completions that spoke about accepting things that you can't change. Both the cards are purple, which is linked to our third eye chakra. Third eye is all about intuition. It's all about our extrasensory perception. It's all about like our second sight, our ability to see beyond our physical eyes, our psychic ability. So with this being the the Ancestral Voices reading, I feel as though you're either going through some sort of spiritual awakening, connecting to your third eye chakra more, or this is an energy that your ancestors are encouraging you to tap into. Almost feels as though the more that you tune in to, like I was saying, your intuition, your second sight, your psychic ability, or change your perception about something that you're in the middle of at the moment, it's going to lead to your balance. It's going to allow you to get to this state of balance. And when you're in a position or state of balance, it's easier to accept the things that you cannot change. Think about it. Balance is like duality, so it could be carrying two energies, whether it's positive and negative. We all carry the light and the dark. None of us are, none of us don't have either. we all have both. It's just in what capacity we carry both. It could be 50-50 in some people. It could be 70% light, 30% dark, whatever. But it's like it almost feels as though there is a need for you to hit a middle ground with something to balance the duality within yourself. And when you balance the duality within yourself, it's a lot easier to accept, like I say, the things that you can't change, or the darkness, or the duality in other people. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, bottom of the deck, we've got health. And that says, I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I love that. I love that. And it's like we've got green and purple in this card, and then we've got all of the focus on the green here. Very similar, I don't know what you call these, mandalas? I don't know, very similar pictures on both of these cards. So the balance, the acceptance of the, the things that you can't change, feels as though it's going to have a knock-on effect positively with regards to your health as well. It will allow you to step into this balance. It will help you to honour the physical vessel that carries your soul. So let's leave those there, and let's grab some tarot. We're using the Wild Unknown. So that one wants to come up. The Star, and that's all about healing. I love this already. Right, okay, any more messages from our ancestors? And I should say at the start, I always forget, these are general readings. They may not resonate, guys. Please only take what does and leave the rest. With that star energy, I feel as though, this is what I mean, your ancestors are wanting to guide you towards something. Your ancestors are wanting to guide you. It's like, oh my God, no, that was like a massive avalanche. Let's put all of those back. And one has just dropped in between my legs and onto the floor, and I think we'll take the one that actually hit the floor. We've got the Sun. The Star and the Sun. Two major arcana cards straight out the bat. Any more messages for the collective, please? Ooh. What's that? Seven of Cups in the reversed. Right, okay. Oh my gosh. I love how these cards are coming out. Right, okay. Any more messages for the collective? Three of Pentacles on its side. That came out in the last Ancestral Voices reading that we did. When I get cards that come out on their side, it just means that the upright and the reversed energy rings true. So we'll see how that resonates. Any more messages for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? That one. The Fool in the reversed. Ooh, Mother of Swords. She was featured heavily in the last Ancestral Voices reading also. So we'll pop that there for now. We'll see where we go with these. I might pull some more. You might get a very clear message with just what's on the table. I hope that you can see all of these cards. Let me move them over a bit. In fact, I'll put that one there and I'll remember that it's in the upright and the reversed. So we start with the Star and the Sun. Both major arcana and both like heavy, hard-hitting major arcana cards as well, even though all of them are. But the Star speaks about healing, it speaks about guidance, having hope, having faith. It's all about a renewal. So there definitely could be renewals in terms of your health here, or a new way of looking at your health, a new way of looking at your body. You may be in more appreciation. Like I say, the more you get into balance with yourself, the more you accept the things that you cannot change. It may be giving you, what's the word? It may be giving you, or maybe helping you see your body as being the significant vessel that it is, and that it needs care, that it needs attention. It needs to be running at like optimal levels, if you know what I mean. So that, you know, your spirit, your soul can actually do what it's come here to do. And it feels to me as though wherever it is that you are right now, the Star to me speaks about being on the right path. I think this reading is going to have a lot to do with your North Node. I speak about it in many readings on this channel in the past. When we are born in our North Node energy, and our North Node, oh my God, let me start again. I always do this. We're born with our South Node energy. It's what is familiar, it's our comfort zone, it's where and how we accrue all of our karma. For us to begin to pay off those karmic debts, we have to make a conscious choice or conscious decision to move towards our North Star. Now, there's many free astrology sites online where you can go and find out what your North Node and your South Node are. They come as a pair. They are generally opposing signs on the zodiacal wheel. So, for example, my South Node is in Capricorn, so automatically my North Node is going to be in Cancer. So that kind of gives you the blueprint. It kind of gives you the trajectory, so to speak, that, you know, you move through your life here on Earth through. If, you know, we have free will, so we don't always have to move towards our North Star. It depends on what you've come here to do. But if you want to live your life on the right path, so to speak, and that's going to be very personal, it's going to be very individual for you, then one way to do that is to find out what your North Node is. That may be, but moving towards your North Node is what's going to bring you balance. It's definitely what is going to allow you to accept the things that you can't change. Because like I say, a lot of these things are kind of set in the, you think about the stars or our birth chart or the astrology that, you know, we are born under. It's just a snapshot. It's just like a photograph of the stars, the alignment of the stars, the planets, all of that stuff on the date, time and location that we're born. So the fact that we can see all of these stars in the sky in this card here, I don't know why, but I think for those of you that haven't done it or that are looking for that additional guidance or insight to bring balance into your life, it's going to be really, really beneficial for you to go and find out what your natal birth chart is all about and really study up on that, really read it. The Star to me comes after some sort of massive upheaval or shift or change of circumstances after the Tower. So you may have been through something, and which is why balance is, you know, being called from you at this time. Because Tower energy, it can be very sporadic, it can come out of the blue, it can create such upheaval in our lives. You know, things change quickly, things may be disrupted. So if that is all what you've been dealing with, then this is where I feel the realignment that the universe or our ancestors is asking for us is coming from. It almost feels as though you're being asked to sort of go into your cocoon and to heal from whatever past circumstances or experiences that you've been through. Now, the whole point of you going into that cocoon and healing is that you can come out like with this sun energy. It almost feels like the central focal point of this star here becomes the focus of the energy in the sun card. And then we have all these rays that burst out from this focal point in the middle. So the sun speaks about manifestation, its happiness, its positive outcomes, its union, its life force energy, its vitality. It almost feels as though it's a rebirth from where you were or from where you are. The action that you take from this vulnerable position, this action that you take, like I say, after all hell has broken loose in your life or in your world, sees you stepping into your power. Now the star is Aquarius energy. And I know we've got a lot going on in the sign of Aquarius at the minute, and the fact that I'm just picking up so much astrology from this card, it very well could have a lot to do with the planetary alignment, you know, what's going on astrologically for us as a... Apologies, my camera cut out. Yeah, I think I was saying, like, I just think that there's stuff going on oh God, astrologically speaking, that is outside of our control. Like I mentioned with the tower, that energy is generally outside of our control. But it all seems to be happening for a point, for a purpose, for a reason. And it's like your ancestors want you to know that it's kind of putting you onto the right path. It's putting you in this sun energy, which is ruled by Leo. Leo rules the 5th house. It's about love. It's about play. It's about creativity, joy. It's your self-expression, how you show up in the world. And I feel as though some sort of expansion, or your ancestors, the astrology, is calling some sort of expansion from you at this time. Now the sun is card number 19, and that reduces down to a 10 in terms of the numerology, and 10s speak about completions, ending of cycles, that renewal energy that I was talking about with the star. So it feels as though you're being prepped for a new beginning in some way. And then we've got the 7 of Cups in the reversed, and this in the upright can speak about confusion, having lots of options on the table, not knowing which one to pick. Not all of the options are great or in alignment with your highest good. In the reverse, this is like the confusion dissipating. This is like the clouds breaking. We can see here, I don't know if that's a sun, or I don't know if it's a new moon and a full moon, but we've got what looks like another sun at the top of this card. And I love it. So it's like it almost feels as though there is some sort of clarity that is coming in, that's helping you to pick a path, or to see the options that were being held up in front of you as no longer being viable for the direction that you're wanting to move in. The way that this has come out in the reverse position, we've only got 1 cup that is actually upright. So it feels as though you're kicking over, you're spilling over, you know, the other things that were on the table, whether these were people, opportunities, jobs, locations, whatever. But it's going to be something that pulls on your heart or pulls on your emotional body, because all the Cups cards speak about emotions. So it feels as though you're making a choice, or the universe is bringing clarity and recovery into your life, expansion into your life, so that you can see clearly, you know, the option that is available for you, that is going to lead, like I say, to positive outcomes, to your success, to your happiness, to your vitality, to your, you know, fulfillment of your life force energy. And I love this because, like I said, the 7 of Cups, the 7 is about having trust and faith in things that you can't see. So even though you don't know what all the other 6 options were going to present to you, there's one that stands out more clearly than the others. And you're sort of stepping out on faith. As I was saying about the purple in these 2 cards here, it's trusting that the things that you can't see, you know, with your physical eyes. It's having that inner knowing. And I feel as though the path forward for you, the option for you, is going to be illuminated as you move, like I say, with faith and not your physical eyes or sight. So it's very often, if we only use our physical eyes, that we end up sort of looping back round and going round and round and round in circles, picking the wrong thing, because we're not tuning into our intuition, we're not tuning into our psychic ability, our extrasensory perception. So we then move on to the Three of Pentacles, and this came out on its side. This came out on its side. And I love the fact that we've got like this dark mountain range at the bottom of this card. And then we've got a mountain range up here. Whenever I see mountains in tarot cards, it speaks to me about obstacles or difficult, what do you call it? Like a difficult path to walk or difficult terrain. And threes are an energy of growth. So the path that you pick in the Seven of Cups, it's not going to be easy. Like I say, the sun, there's illumination, there's support that is surrounding this path, but it's still going to have its ups, it's still going to have its downs. All growth that is called from us is never easy. We're encouraged and we're required to step outside of our comfort zone to embark on this journey. You know, you think about climbing bloody Mount Everest, and it's treacherous. It's not the easiest thing to do. But the rewards, the growth, the connecting with your mind, body and soul, because it's not just a physical journey that you're going to be undertaking. It's going to take mental strength. It's going to take spiritual strength. It's going to take emotional strength. So it's like you grow in all of those different areas. But this is the card of like collaboration, working together, building something. But I don't necessarily see this as being anybody outside of yourself. I don't know, this could be a connection literally with your ancestors, that they're saying, you know, we want to work with you. We want to be your co-workers. We want to be the people in your corner supporting you, egging you on as you're going on this treacherous journey. Because it speaks of, like I said, a mind, body, soul connection. So I'm not necessarily seeing 3D people. For some of you, it could be. You could be choosing an option to move towards, you know, a job or a person, a relationship, something tangible that you can build upon. But it feels like for the rest where that's not resonating, this is building with your spirit team through this newly found connection to your intuition. And they're going to help you navigate, like I say, the obstacles that are on your path. Now, because this came out in, like I said, the upright and the reversed, yeah. So I don't think this is a physical, tangible building with people outside of you. I think this is an internal thing, or a spirit team, God team, angel gang, that kind of building with energy. I really do, because we've got so much emphasis here with the ethers, with the astrology, with the stars, with what's going on in the heavens. There isn't much tangible energy on the table. I don't see it anyway. Then we've got the Fool in the reversed. Major Arcana energy again, 0. So it speaks of unlimited potential. So the fact that this has come out in the reverse would tell me that courage is going to be required as you embark on whatever this journey is. Like I said when I was just talking about this card, it's not going to be easy, and that's not to detract any of you away from, you know, taking that leap of faith in that direction. But it's just arming yourself with the knowledge that you need, and so you're not walking into something blindly, or you're not being naive thinking that the steps that you're going to take is going to be easy. Anyone that's been on a spiritual growth path, or, you know, through their dark night of the soul, it's the hardest thing that you will ever do. The hardest thing. So what courage is most definitely needed here. But it's about you tuning in, like I said, to your intuition and listening to yourself, because the Fool in the reverse can speak about not listening to yourself, or not embracing a new opportunity or a new beginning. So the more that you're connected to and building with this spirit team, they're going to guide you. As I said with this first card, all about guidance. It's like your ancestors are there to push you forward, to be your confidant, to be that lighthouse in the middle of the darkness where you don't know where you're going and you're feeling that you're going to hit, you know, something. They're going to shine this light of the sun so that your pathway forward is illuminated. So don't fear stepping out on whatever this journey is. Oi, oi, oi. Then we've got the Mother of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And I love this energy, because like I said, she's perched on that sword, and that sword is clarity, that sword is truth. that sword is also, I see, as like a conduit, a connecting point from you here on earth to your angels, to your spirit guides. So it's kind of reinforcing this intuitive, extrasensory, inner knowing, inner wisdom, high priestess kind of energy that we've got that starts this reading off. But this is going to require you to step out on this path. We start with the star, that's path. We end with the fool, that's a path. But for you to embark on this journey, you're going to have to embrace the energy of the Queen of Wands, which is cut through the illusions, which I spoke about with this being in reversed. It's the Queen of Swords energy, that is going to help you cut through those illusions or those glittery, shiny things that are being waved in your face to detract you from the one true path or the one true option. But this is about having clarity of mind, being clear thinking, using logic, as well as your intuition. That's going to help you navigate this energy. Right. Boy, that was deep. I think I want to pull... Yeah, I was going to say, this box feels light, but the book's not in it, but the cards are. So let's grab some, what are these? Wisdom of the Oracle cards to wrap this up. But that was so abstract and it was so deep. But it's, like I say, it's all about you gaining balance, learning what you can't change, accepting what you can't change. And then it feels like putting all of your energy and effort into the things that you can change, which is yourself, which is, that's all we do have control over. Your journey, your path. And like I say, building this legacy or building this empire. I'm not even going to say on behalf of your ancestors, but it feels like in support of your ancestors. They're egging you on. You know, we are one of, what do you call it? We are one of many of our, you know, people in our ancestral line. So the things that they were unable to complete, we are the ones that sort of pick up the baton, so to speak, to start and finish what they couldn't. So they're going to be in your corner supporting you. And we have card number 6, not for you. And then we have like a fortune cookie in the middle there that says nope. This did come out in the reversed position though. I'm not familiar with these cards, especially in the reversed position. So let's read that out of the book and see what it says. Card number 6 in terms of the numerology though, to me is the energy of the Lover's card. So it could be a relationship's not for you. It could be a family situation's not for you. Because like I said, the 6 to me is about love. It's about care, harmony. So there may be an emotional situation. It's come out over the 7 of Cups, where there may have been illusions, fantasies. And it's just identifying that there's something that isn't for you, that you're not to pick. We have a chess scene down here. So I'm almost getting like checkmate energy. Something's over, something's done. Right, let's see what this says in the upright and the reversed. Oh, it doesn't actually come out in the upright or the reverse like that. Okay, so we're reading it in the upright. Essential meaning, a clear knowing that something is being denied. Your rejection is God's protection. And that might be about this accepting the things that you cannot change. The Oracle's message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and that you feel as though you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now. Indeed, your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. And that's that acceptance here. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So whatever is ended and crumbled, like I said, in the Tower would be the card that comes before the Star. Something's been disrupted, something is ended, something's come crashing down, and it wasn't meant to be for you. That's what I feel that this is alluding to. It says, take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is in your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Then we've got a relationship message. It says some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, then remember that you do so for both of your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. A prosperity message. It says you can strategize and project and systemize and invest all of your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep that in mind. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. Yeah, there's something that, like I say, that you're being encouraged to tune into your intuition in relation to. And it's got to do with a tower moment that's happened, that we start this reading off in the star position. So that's you healing from something. That's you being encouraged to have hope and faith in something. That's you sort of stepping into a new opportunity. And it might be why you're fearful of starting something new. So if you've done something and it's failed, or you've done something and you didn't get the outcome that you wanted, whether it's relationship, work, finances, just your personal life, then it's like your angels are coming in to sort of let you know that that wasn't meant to be for you. But the path that you are on, like I say, you clearing the fog of what is meant to be for you, and you just having this one cup here, that's what's meant for you. And it's going to be, like I say, difficult for you to navigate, difficult for you to get to, but the growth that you're going to get to or overcome or step into is going to be immense. It's going to be immense. And then finally, the protection message says, don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself. And nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are no goals, other lovers, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is a radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. So trust. Wow. That was very, very relevant, like I say, to what it is that we've just read in terms of the cards, in terms of the first purple messages that are coming out. So it feels as though this is a time for healing, a time for, like I say, a rebirth. It almost feels like a phoenix rising from out of the ashes of whatever it is that you've currently been through. And when you're healed, when you're, like I say, you're in that recovery stage, the actual, I can't believe how this has come out, the actual option that is in alignment with your highest good is going to be made available for you. And like I said, I don't feel as though this has got anything to do with other people. This is a partnership between you, or a collaboration, should I say, between you and your ancestors, your spirit team, your spirit guide. So if you listen to them, then this new beginning, like I said, when it's ready, when the right thing, when the thing that is in alignment with, you know, your next steps, that's when this will be made available to you. But you've got to listen. And not to me, not to me. Like I say, to your ancestors and to your spirit team. Right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. That was hella heavy. But I hope you managed to get something from it. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.